So for you, Aquarius, I see someone trying to get you back. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, right? Four of Pentacles represents you. You're staying put. You're sounding your own decision that you're done with these people. You're never going to come back. And the Two of Wands represents, here they are, trying to get you to come back. Texting you, calling you, trying to find out what's going on, sending you little text messages or giving you little phone calls here and there. And a lot of you Aquarius are like kind of frustrated because you're like, why is this person calling me, right? You know, especially when you don't want them back. And the Tower now is about how the trust between the two of you got broken. So you Aquarius are not going to go back to these people. The trust got broken. How can you trust these people ever again once the trust was broken? And that's the thing about trust. It takes a long time to build up, but it only takes seconds for it to be destroyed. Thus, part of the reason why it is that I say, don't play games. Because you need to have one person that you can trust in life, at least. You need to have one confidant, one person that you can most definitely look back and say, yeah, I could trust this person. Through everything else, this person sees things eye to eye with me, right? And the Wheel of Fortune, right? And the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune is about how, since that's the case, it could have been like that. But see, this person chose for it not to be like this. They wanted it to be about, you know, the lies, potentially them cheating, having somebody else on the side, right? And then you have the Fool, okay? The Fool here represents you, meaning that you, Aquarius, you'll be all right without them. You already are. You stop talking to them, you stop hanging out with them. You're not trying to come back, right? Two of Wands. They are. They're, you know, sending you little text messages and giving you little phone calls here and there. It's not regular, right? They're trying to make it seem like it's a mistake, right? They texted you and it's a mistake that they texted you, right? But what's crazy about it is, what type of people breaks up with somebody or goes through a breakup and keeps that person's number in their phone? And like, that goes to show you that a lot of people are not really accustomed to walking away, because, you know, the way that a lot of things end up working, especially nowadays, right? Well, not nowadays, but a few years ago, was no matter what happens, do not delete the person's number. And it's like, well, why? If you're not good with the person, why do you have their number in your phone? And a lot of people laughed about this when I had my other YouTube channel, but it's 100. Why is it that you have a person's number in your phone taking up digital space? Like when you keep a bunch of numbers, I don't know if y'all know this. I'm pretty sure that you do. I'm confident that a lot of you know this, right? That it takes up space on your SIM card. So why would you decide to leave a person's number on your phone that you literally broke up with? I don't get it. People do it. I don't know why. Me, I delete their number. I'm keeping it pushing. I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I don't care that much. And that's the same thing for you Aquarius. You deleted their number. So it's like, but you just remembered their number, right? So you know their number by heart. So when you see that number, you're like, yo, or maybe they're calling you up underneath a new number. And like you're like, who is this? But if you see a new number texting you every now and again, it's those people trying to get in contact with you, trying to make it seem like they're not. So the Eight of Swords, right, is about how you Aquarius are doing your own thing. You know, those people can't accept the fact that, you know, it may look grim or not enjoyable to other people, but you Aquarius actually very much so enjoy your life. You're enjoying it. You enjoying what's going on. It's just that it's only from the outside looking in that people think that you're not worthy, or no, not worthy. You're not enjoying it when you actually are. And then you have the Four of Swords, right? And the Four of Swords is about how that's their thought on it, right? But in actuality, what it is, or that's the way that they're trying to make it seem, right? What it is that they're messed up inside without you, Aquarius. They're really going through a lot of things without you, Aquarius, because they should have, you know, it's the mentality of one person is too close to none. One is too close to none, right? So have people that you can, you know, have. But my thing is this, though, right? My thing is this. My thing is, if they're gonna do that, why couldn't they just be honest about that? Like, okay, I understand that one is too close to none, but be honest about that, right? Don't have you, Aquarius, ripping and running around, right, thinking that y'all are in a monogamous relationship when y'all are actually not. Tell the other person, right? They should have told you, Aquarius, hey, listen, you know that I'm hanging out with somebody else. I'm just letting you know so that way you can make the choice, right? Because that's what it is that people need. People need more honesty to be able to choose what it is that they're looking for, instead of trying to act like everybody is this catch, and then you flip the script on somebody and then you completely turn coat on the person. It's like, no, tell the person what it is. Look, I'm hanging out with multiple people, just letting you know that so that you can make a better decision. And I'm telling you that because I'm not disrespecting you. I want you to know what you're walking in on, so the person can get their mind prepared for that, right? But they didn't do that. They had you convinced that it was a monogamous relationship. But this is the reason why, Aquarius, you should have a discussion with them, because you need to have a discussion with them so that you can get a better understanding of what they think it is, as well as tell them what you think it is, right? So that the two of you can see if the two of you are on each other's same page. You want to have discussions with each other to be like, hey, you happy here? You can tell me what's going on. You can tell me what's on your mind. See, a lot of times people get themselves in relationships and they assume. This is why it is that I say you need to stop assuming. Stop thinking that you're the only person in the picture if you've never had that discussion with the person. And this is why there's a need for a discussion to have in the first place. Anybody that wants you to just sit around and assume, anybody that just does stuff and they don't like having discussions, it's a dub. It's a dub. Because a person that does not want you to have direct discussions, they're not good with communication, that's a person that cheats. That's a person that goes all off and does whatever, whenever, even if they got somebody. They'll cheat on the person that they are with, quote unquote, right? They're supposed to be with, but they don't care. And what they'll do is that they'll find themselves being in a situation where they will cheat. And then they'll act like, well, we never had the discussion, but okay, but you missed the part when it is that I tried to have that discussion with you and you didn't talk. You didn't want to talk about it. So what were you doing in the first place? Oh, well, you should have known better type stuff. So the Five of Cups now is about how, a lot of you Aquarius are kind of sad at the fact that the relationship didn't necessarily work out, but you're also kind of sad for them at the fact that they're still holding on to this relationship that could have worked out, but unfortunately didn't, because these people's arrogance got in the way of that, right? And their desires. But then you have the temperance. Okay, and the temperance now is about how, since that's the case, right? Temperance is because you were using your wisdom. You're not gonna. Why should you hang around somebody who, you know, you may have had the conversation with them, and then they went with somebody else, right? After they have told you that they're monogamous, or, you know, they're monogamously dating you, or someone that you didn't have the conversation with, and then they just went off and did their own thing. You, Aquarius, are looking out for yourselves, and you're making the better decisions. And then the things that the Five of Swords represent, and now these people seem to be up the creek without a paddle. They miss you, and at the same time, they don't want to give up the lifestyle that they had. But then they can't have you because they know that the lifestyle that you had, or excuse me, the lifestyle that they have isn't for some of you, Aquarius. And for some of you, Aquarius, you're not saying that you're not necessarily not down with it. You could be down with it, but you want someone to be honest about it. So let's clarify the temperance, right? Very interesting reading. Let's clarify the temperance. Let's clarify the temperance. You have the Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Star card, the Justice. To clarify the temperance. Yeah, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands is about you, Aquarius, being in Zen, being happier without these people. Because they're confused as to what they want. They want to control, they're control freaks. They want to control people into being in that type of situation that they just can't have, right? And then you have the Ace of Wands. But they don't seem to understand that a person has to choose whatever type of lifestyle that they are with, but they have to have the option to choose straight out. If they don't have the option and the person covers that up, that's not really them choosing. They what it is they hope that they hide it enough from you so that you could be in a relationship with them, so that by the time you're so deep in the relationship, you find out that they are doing this, you still decide to stay anyway because you're so in love with the person. But what they didn't really think about is you, Aquarius, you may have love for them, you may like them, but you're not built that way. You can leave if the person wants to act like they don't have common sense. So the Star card represents Aquarius. The Star card is you, right? In the sense that you want better, you want greater, you want a better quality relationship than this. And then the Justice is about, and if you can't get one, you'll simply be by yourself, right? As a single Aquarius. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And also, too, please make sure to check out my Linktree link, okay? All my social media outlets, okay? My Instagram, my Teespring store. That cold weather is coming up next month. Make sure to get your sweaters. Make sure to get your hoodies, all of that. Make sure to get your sweatpants. I'm selling that too, if I'm not mistaken. I'll go check it out. Also, too, go ahead and check out my books. And if you want to get a personal reading from me, there's also the choice to come through and get that on the website Linktree. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Peace.